Madam Mayor, I'm sorry, you ready? Madam Mayor, I'll call the meeting to order with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Madam, if you would call the roll.
Carter. Here. Riley. Here. Schneider.
Here.
Sofa.
Here.
Stoops.
Here.
Wilson.
Here.
Sukas. Here.
Non-agenda items from the sidelines. I don't think we have anybody here tonight other than there's some cool stuff we got going on. Did you hear from the chamber? Or? No. City administration, Don?
I have nothing.
Chief?
I have nothing other than what's in the Nothing. I apologize for the parking concerns that we've had the last couple of city councils. This should be the last one. The class is getting moved to Kimball next week, so you should have a spot to park for
That's fine.
next one.
Yeah, I got Donna blocked in. She can't get out now.
Jamie?
Assessment change notices have gone out. Everybody should have received them by now. If you haven't received them, please contact the city offices and we can see about getting you another copy of it. The Board of Review will be available for public appeals beginning next week. It's a part of the assessment change notice in terms of the time, so if anybody has any problems, please contact us. We'd love to get back to you and answer any questions or concerns that you have. Generally speaking, 99% of the people who live here are only seeing not more than a 2.1% increase in taxable value. Assessments are starting to go up. They're a very good sign. We've gone through many years of very limited assessment increases, and being on the outside of the Macomb market, we're finally seeing a ripple effect. Values are going up as much as 6% on average. I expect this next year they're going to go up even more. So that's a positive boost for our economy, and hopefully we'll see more growth that comes out of it. But again, anybody that has concerns about their assessment, contact us, and the ladies in the office will direct it back to me, and we'll try to help you as soon as we can. Thank you.
You said the Board of Appeals is available next week. For how many days are we going to do that?
We're going to do it, we're going to leave the sheet up there. It's going to be Monday, Wednesday, and if necessary, Friday. To have people come back. So it'll be Monday in the daytime and going into the evening hours. Wednesday, it'll be through the mid part of the day. I think it's 1 to 6. And then Friday, if we had any odd things where somebody needed to be heard or there was an issue that we had to come back to, we always try to accommodate the public and make sure that we made ourselves available to them. So, did that answer your question?
Yes, thank you.
Right. Thanks, Jamie. Is there any amendments to the agenda? If not, I'll take a motion.
I'll make a motion to accept it as presented. Support.
Riley.
Yes.
Schneider.
Yes.
Sofa.
Yes.
Stoops.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Sukas. Yes. Carter.
Yes.
Hopefully you've all had a chance to look over the minutes from February 20th. Was there any questions or corrections?
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes as presented from February 20, 2018 as presented.
Second.
Schneider.
Yes.
Sofa.
Yes.
Stoops.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Sukas. Yes. Martyr.
Yes.
Riley.
Yes.
Presentation and approval of February disbursements report of $307,320.03 and electronic wire transfers of $7,230.71. Can I get a motion to pay the bills?
I will make the motion to pay the disbursements and the wire transfers for said amounts.
Sofa.
Yes.
Stoops.
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
Sukas. Yes. Martyr.
Yes.
Riley.
Yes.
Schneider.
Yes. Chief? How do you want me to do this? The three girls, you want to come up? We'll just stand stand right here. There was a gentleman involved too, but he couldn't make it here tonight, so I've got an award for him. I'll take it to his house.
What happens when you get old?
Okay. On Friday, February 23rd, 2018, at approximately 7:30 a.m., our department, along with the Memphis Fire Department and Richmond Lennox EMS, responded to Potter and Bell River for a man on the ground. Dispatch reported a female student was reporting it through 911. I arrived on the scene first and found a 34-year-old male laying on the ground unconscious but breathing with a pulse. Fire Chief Justin Diaz arrived and took over medical care until the Richmond Lennox arrived. I spoke with Mr. Thomas George and Gianna Swain. Thomas reported he was in his house and looked out to see the male laying on the ground. He went out to him and the male was conscious and speaking. Thomas asked Shaylin, who was also walking by, to call 911. She said he said he didn't have his phone. She said, "I've got my sister's coming with her phone." She then called 911 and she was the one who was on the phone. Also, Madeline was with Shaylin. The subject was transported to the hospital. Also, Shaylin and Madeline walked over to the crossing guard to report to him that there was a male on the ground. So I checked with the hospital. The gentleman is doing well. He's going to survive. So just the quick action of all people involved probably helped to save this gentleman's life. Memphis Police Department, Fire Department, and the city would like to award these citations for good citizenship. We have Madeline Goodwin. There's yours. There you go, and you can say congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank you. You can take that on the action for you, so you don't spill pop on it. Gianna Swain. There you go. That. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you.
And then, last but not least, Shaylin Swain. Congratulations and thank you. There you go. Good job. Thank you. And Madeline, good job. We give out awards for officers for different things. Since I've been here, we haven't had any awards for officers, so you three are the first ones. By you, I've already talked to you about what you do when you see people laying on the ground. You guys did the exact thing. You helped out and probably saved this gentleman's life. So all three of you should be proud and your families should be proud of them. So, thank you again. Thank you. Thanks, Chief. Could I get a motion to place the communications on file?
Support.
Stoops?
Yes.
Wilson?
Yes.
Sukas? Yes. Martyr?
Yes.
Riley?
Yes.
Schneider?
Yes.
Sofa?
Yes.
Dear Mayor and Council, my name is Larry, representing the All Saints Council 10501, requesting approval to allow our council members to solicit funds for the annual Michigan Drive. I'm requesting, traditionally members will place themselves at the intersection of M19 and Boardman. Our council is insured by the Knights of Columbus. Please consider our request and respond at your earliest for any questions. Friday, March 23rd and Saturday, March 24th.
I'll make a motion to allow the Knights of Columbus to set up at the Four Corners Friday, March 23rd through Saturday, March 24th.
Throw 8 to 5 in there or something like that?
8 to 5.
Thank you.
What, or no, we shall have this.
Who supported? Gotcha, okay. Wilson?
Yes.
Sukas?
Yes.
Martyr?
Yes.
Riley?
Yes.
Schneider?
Yes.
Sofa? Stoops?
Yes.
And this one's from the Lions Club to Mayor and Council. Memphis Lions Club annual White Cane Sales. The Lions Club is requesting council approval to hold its annual White Cane Sale at Main Street in Boardman on the following dates: Friday, the 27th of April, and Saturday, April 28th, from 8 to 5, from Larry Wilson, Memphis Lions Club. Could I get a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Support it.
Sukas?
Yes.
Martyr?
Yes.
Riley?
Yes.
Schneider?
Yes.
Sofa?
Yes.
Stoops?
Yes.
Wilson?
Yes.
Okay, assessing. Approved updated poverty guidelines pursuant to State Tax Commission Bulletin number 24 of 2017, 1.5. Jamie?
Essentially, this council passed a poverty guidelines program this past year, and on an annual basis, the federal poverty guidelines change, and we need to make sure that we adopt those and that they're approved by the city council. Our standards represent 1.5 times the federal standard, so we're a little bit more giving in terms of our standards, which is fairly common through Macomb County. So we've adopted a policy that was similar to other communities, and it works pretty well, but we need the approval of the board for that tonight.
We just need to adopt this?
Just adopt them as recorded in that bulletin 24 of 2017.
Do I need to read them all?
No.
No, okay.
They're specific to the.
Can we get a motion to adopt?
I'll make a motion to adopt the wage scale poverty level bulletin 24, 2017. Or,
Barter,
Yes.
Riley,
Yes.
Schneider,
Yes.
Sofa,
Yes.
Stoops,
Yes.
Wilson,
yes.
Zukas.
Yes.
And that's all set, right, Kenny?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lakestone Bank regarding our CD renewal, Larry?
Yes, this comes up every year and alternates between Co-America and Lakestone Bank. The interest rate, when we offset check down, they said it was 0.25. And so I went over to see the bank manager yesterday and asked and told him that Co-America was at 1.25. And I asked him, could they make that or do better? They called down back later in the afternoon, and it's 1.45. So, and the difference is about $641 and goes up to $3,770. So significant increase by the following month. So,
Well, thank you, Larry.
And on her desk, wasn't it?
so that's good for 1 year. They did tell me there's another avenue that we could approach. Some entities use it, and specifically done that. It's called CDARS. I will check into that, maybe with it. I see it says set up a meeting with the mayor and myself, and we might be able to do better than that too. So, but that's kind of down the road. And since this is due, I think at the 16%. So no questions. I'll make a motion then that we approve the extension for the next year. Lakestone Bank at 1.45 interest rate.
1.45 sounds a lot better than 0.25, that's for
I'll
sure.
support that.
Riley,
Yes.
Schneider,
Yes.
Sofa,
Yes.
Stoops,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Zukas,
Yes.
Martyr.
Yes.
Okay, burn dates for 2018. I guess we need a motion to set the burn dates, April 2nd through May 31st, with no burning on Memorial Day.
I'll make a motion to set the burn dates for said dates.
Support.
Schneider,
Yes.
Sofa,
Yes.
Stoops,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Zukas,
Yes.
Martyr,
Yes.
Riley.
Yes.
And Chief Justin, Scuba? Compressor?
So we'd like to update our air compressor. The fire authority the fire committee met last week and discussed this a little bit. The current compressor that we have is not capable of filling our SCBA bottles or air tank bottles that we breathe. We purchased that unit, I've been told mid-90s, and it was used at that time. We're gonna hold off and purchase a new one. A new one's roughly, depending on what you get, anyways from 30 to 50,000. This newer used one, the company that comes out and does our maintenance on our compressor currently has this one available for sale. So we kind of like to take advantage of it and purchase this one. This one will fill our bottles plus.
How old is the unit?
The used unit.
Used unit you're gonna buy.
I'm not sure. I apologize. I don't have that paperwork in front of me. I didn't get my quote. I had to ask, yeah, I apologize.
Can you fill other stuff besides the bottles with it? What else can you use that for?
No, it just fills up our air
It's only
tanks.
the breathable ones.
Yeah, the current one that was over that.
Correct, no, it does not fill up our bottles.
Now, is this something that's been refurbished or?
Yeah, so what this was, the unit that they have for sale is a unit that another fire department that received a grant purchased a new one. And it's under 10 years old. I don't have the exact date on it. And they've gone through it, the maintenance company has gone through it. That we utilize.
And we think we might be able to sell our old one too, right?
We should be able to sell our old one. I'm not sure of a dollar amount. I have not looked into that, but I can imagine 2,000-3,000 maybe we could probably get.
And this will come out of equipment.
It would come out of equipment replacement, correct? Which is, I believe, around 255 or something like that, somewhere around there.
Any other questions?
I'll make a motion to allow the fire department to purchase the replacement air compressor for $11,000.
Support.
Solfa?
Yes.
Stutes?
Yes.
Wilson?
Yes.
Zupas?
Yes.
Marder?
Yes.
Riley?
Yes.
Schneider?
Yes.
Thank you. And then just the other thing that you have there regarding the fire authority, if anybody has any questions, don't hesitate, call me at any time.
Next time we should have a meeting, send Jamie an agenda or whatever, yeah. But,
Yeah,
We were talking
Okay,
about it
good.
before.
I thought you had. I wanted to-
Kind of exciting.
Skipped my mind, I was gonna tell you earlier.
no problem.
From the mayor. I have a couple things here. We had a meeting with Telto about Ford Monroe, so they'll be cutting trees down over there this month, I believe, right? All the trees have to be cut down before April. Yeah, because it's for endangered species of
Indiana.
the Indiana bat, right? And then the actual construction, it's all written down after you guys are looking at it. But, it was a good meeting. I thought that they have all the subs lined up. Everything's pretty much ready to go, right, Larry?
Yes, it is, yeah.
The other things I have is the Macomb County Board of Commissioners is looking to recognize valuable contributions made by volunteers. So if you know anybody who you would consider to be a great volunteer, they would love to hear from you. If you want to come and get some information about it from the city, we have a letter here, and Donna will have that for you. And recently, the state legislature is considering to change their solid waste surcharge, which means that we will have to pay more to send our trash to the dump. It's less than $5 a ton, so for our customers, it shouldn't be more than about 40 cents a month or $1.20 per quarter, which is what you get billed on. So your waste bill will go up a little bit here if they do actually pass it. And that's all I have. Kurt?
Well, just a note on that, it's back to the road construction, is that it's gonna probably, with the trees starting to cut back in, well, actually in March, I think it was the 21st, yeah. And the actual construction is gonna start in May, and Boardman Road is gonna be shut down from May till probably mid-August. So a heads up to everybody that travels that road, you're gonna be detoured around 19 to Smiths Creek Road, back to Stinson and vice versa for the other direction. So a bit of inconvenience, but it'd be nice to have the road fixed up so that it's not falling off into the ditches anymore. And that's all I have.
Larry?
Yes, last council meeting, we had a meeting with Gary Bartow and
Dave Johnson.
Yeah, Dave Johnson. And you've got a memo in there that there was somewhat of a glitch happening because both programs are financed through HUD, and CDG funds come from HUD, and these funds also would come from HUD. And consequently, we can't belong to both. And But I had conversations, quite a few conversations last week with both Gary and Dave, and also Chuck Donaldson, who the contact will be from HUD that we'll be talking to on this project. And but I heard today, or well, it was late yesterday, that the funds will not be available to new applicants, and so as a result, we would not be in this program for this next fiscal year, the next year. So they're looking into it, and since it's, and I talked to them again today after I talked to you, and since the lagoons are in St. Clair County, they're looking at if that would qualify under, even though we get funds from HUD and Macomb County, if that would qualify. Probably not this year, but maybe next year. And the problem with the CBD funds is it's a 3-year program that we and they send that out every 3 years, and if you don't opt out by a letter, then you're automatically enrolled. And I think you all know how much problems we've had with CBG funding since they lowered it from $35,000 a year down to about $7,500. We've had 2 projects that we tried to do, and one came in about 5 times higher than it should have been, and so consequently we couldn't do that. And the other project with those same funds, we got no bids whatsoever. So it is a problem, but then this year the funds were allocated, as you know, minor home repair, and also to a charity that was here for money. And that was after working with CBG and their Macomb County Action Committee, and that's what they suggested, so that's how we did it this year. So right now that project's on hold, though they did suggest that the mayor continue his seminar. I think he got one more to attend, that's right. And also the capital improvement program that I worked on and submitted to them, and they are going to complete that as well. So right now everything's on hold in that project, but as everything develops, I'll keep you informed on that. And that's on that one. And another one that I'll just mention to you, recently passed by the legislature, was $175 million to go to roads. And MDOT sent out something out the other day, and the amount of money that we received from that is going to be $9,007.29.
What?
So it's better than nothing. Maybe fill a few potholes. And that's all I have.
That's disappointing.
Yes.
Yeah?
It's very disappointing.
Robbie?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Scott? Good. Jason?
Yeah, I just want to say thanks again to those little girls over there that found that guy. I actually know the guy, so it was kind of pretty chaotic. These 2 showed up and they're like, who is it? I'm running around like crazy trying to figure it out. But I think that you guys, he was on life support, so I mean you guys probably actually saved a life. So thanks. And besides that, I want to make a motion to adjourn.
Thank you.
Maybe you want to sign up for the volunteer fire department.